Mambition moments, mambition moments, mambition moments. Welcome back, guys. Episode 30. Hooray! And as you know, we recently recorded episode 100 for the longer um, episodes on Saturday. So it feels like a season, a milestone season, milestone season. And that ties in really well with it being the first month of the year as well. So it's nice to start off with celebrating something, and that encourages me to see how far we've come and think, yeah, we're only just getting started. So, guys, I'm back as your girl Tiffany. Moving, doing it. The reason why I bring so much joy and I don't know passion and excitement to this episode is only because I typically record this after I've gone to the gym and I've gone to the sauna. So I generally feel like a brand new woman. So that's the sort of vibe I'm bringing to my ambition, and yeah, it's nice. So this episode is about the school pickup queue revelation. What I've discovered about not having to be the first person to pick up my son from school, and it's okay to be the 20th or the 15th or the 20th. Like, it's okay, Tiffany. So I used to have this thing. My son's 4, by the way. And he goes to reception. I used to like sprint to pick him up because I'm working and I'm going to pick him up, and I run to pick him up. I want to be the first in the queue to show that I'm doing it right. I'm here. He's the first kid that's coming out of that class, as if there were prizes being handed out to make sure that your kid wasn't the last name called out by the teacher. As if those extra 3 minutes proved something to him, that mommy loves you so much. You're the first child coming out. You're the most important thing in my world. But the truth is that it was not sustainable. It just kind of made me feel safe. If I got there and I was like, maybe someone else sort of beat me to being the first in the queue, I sometimes feel like, But now on Friday, I picked him up. I was like the 15th in queue. I was chatting to another parent. We're having a laugh. Strolled to the front of the queue, casually got his name called out, came out happy. We walked and we had a lovely time. And it didn't break him. It didn't break him. It didn't even make a difference. I didn't see any difference in his expression that I was the 15th in the queue. Yeah, he doesn't care as long as it's picked up on time. That's the most important thing. So I think as mothers, I don't know, it's like when we work, like we don't have kids, right? That sort of unreasonable standards we hold ourselves to, trying to perform perfection in every tiny moment, make sure that our children know that we're the most important thing. They're the most important in our lives. Like, children, I don't have anything else going on outside of you. I need you to know that, okay? It's not going to break them to know that mommy likes going to the gym. It's not going to break my children to know that mommy likes doing other things. Like, mommy likes being by herself sometimes without them. It's not going to break them to know that mommy likes going out and meeting people and laughing. I love like, meeting people with a few, going out, my friends, having some Prosecco, laughing my head off. It's not going to hurt them to know that sometimes mommy wants to go out and dance. It's not going to hurt my kids to know that it's a whole me outside of being their mum, someone who has other interests and passions and goals and ambitions. I love working. I love creating content. I love doing my ambition. It's not going to break my children to know that. And I think, if we keep trying to compensate, trying to, have meet these unreasonable expectations in our own heads about, motherhood, I just think it's not sustainable. Because I think the whole thing is this idea of like performing availability. Being the first in the queue, it's not about just our children. It's about performing like good motherhood for this invincible audience that's constantly watching us. It's like this extra vigilance that someone's watching you. Someone needs to, we need to prove that we're visibly devoted to our children. Otherwise, we've failed them. And as working mothers, it's not possible. Not even just working mothers with a life too. There's been research to show that mothers now are doing the same amount of mothering as mothers in the 1950s. But the only difference is back then there were more stay-at-home mums, so that was their sole kind of focus. But now we're working and mothering, so it's like we like doing 2 jobs at the same time. So that's why we feel the pressure and feel as if we're not doing enough. It's because we're doing literally 2 roles at one time, and that then means that we feel guilty when we fall short, right? But that's just the pressure, not us. It's like we need to, I'm treating like picking my son up as like some sort of motherhood Olympics that no one signed me up for, but I've signed myself up for willingly. But yeah, I think it's about sort of looking at the bigger picture of integration and understanding that I'm at work and I'm then going to pick him up. It's okay to, you know, allow that to be visible. Like, it's okay, I've just come from work to pick you up. I'm here, I'm picked you up on time. And that's wonderful. um, because I think otherwise we would just run ourselves into the ground. So yeah, I think we talk about it a lot on ambition, and I think it's that bigger picture of sacrificial motherhood, right? Sacrifice narrative, that if you're not doing it in a certain way perfectly with no mistakes, if you're not everything to your children, then you fail them. But far from it. And I actually see my children now, they're thriving because they have other relationships that are important outside of me. My children love hanging out with other people. Their relationship, for example, with their auntie. When their auntie comes around, my sister, they don't want to spend time with me. My kids are like, they are seriously like they. It's like I might as well not be there. It's insane. And initially, I used to feel like, oh my god, like why am I not everything to my children? But now I realize it's just because they genuinely want to be with other people too. And the more I make sense of that, the more I find my other identity outside of them, the more that sort of separation is peaceful and lovely. The more I can like wave them off when I go to the grandparents, wave them off when I go on, hang out with other people that are not me. And I know they want to go. I know they want to come back. I want them to go. I want them to come back. As soon as they leave the house, I go to the gym and go off and do other things, talk to other people, have fun, do other things that is not directly related to them. And I think it sort of prepares them to see me as a whole person. And I think mentally, it's been really good for me as well, just to realize that, and I'm not failing them. I'm just being me in this stage of life, the me that I often talk about, the me that I need to be, which may not be a massive amount of capacity. Maybe I can't go clubbing. Not that I want to go clubbing. Maybe dancing. I love dancing. But I can't just drop everything and go. But I can, in moments when they're with other people, I can go to the gym. I can do my own thing. I can spend time by myself, which I love. I can spend time with other people. I can make friendships, and I can have a version of me that I like and enjoy in this season. And it's good for me and it's good for them. So yeah, that's it for this one, guys. And thank you for listening. Thank you for being part of the journey. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, come and connect with us on LinkedIn, and also join us over on Instagram. And see you on the next one. Cheerio.